Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. It's a perfect day to come to temple. Today, as you may know, we are observing our Eitaikyo service. Of course, in Buddhism, we have lots of memorial services. This is the mother of all memorial services. Today, we are honoring all of the deceased members and friends of the Dharma who have contributed to the welfare of the Pasadena Buddhist temple. Eitaikyo literally translates as the perpetual chanting of the sutras. So A, the character A, the first one means eternal. The second, Tai, is generations, and Kyo, of course, is sutras. So at this service, we not only recognize the history of our temple and our members, we also recite sutras, giving future generations the opportunity to hear the Buddhist teaching after we have passed. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to recognize the importance of connecting the past, the present, and the future. So at this time, Reverend Gibbs is going to read the Eitaikyo names. These are people who have contributed to the Eitaikyo Fund in the past. And then are they coming up as you read them? Okay.
Yes, thank you very much, Shelley. And as Shelley has told you, we are going to read the names of those who have made a contribution to the Eitaikyo Fund for the perpetuation of our temple. And as I read these names, if a member of your family's name is read, please do come forward and offer incense. It's going to be a long reading. I will compensate by having a relatively short Dharma message. These are the names of those who we have on our Eitaikyo list, people who have passed away, whose families have made a special donation in their honor. If I may begin. Eitaikyo. Akita Hiraku. Aoyaki Kashiki. Aoyaki Mitsuyo. Doi Douglas. Doi Catherine. Doi Monier. Doi Setsuyo. Doi Takuji. Domen Sekio. Fujikawa Kyo. Fujikawa Sekino. Fujimoto Hajime. Fujimoto Nobuo. Fujimoto Senzo. Fujimoto Shizuko. Fujimoto Yasuo. Fujiwara Seitetsu. Fujiwara Senkichi. Fukumoto Jo. Fukumoto Ritsu. Goto Choichi. Goto Hisayo. Goto Kazuo. Goto Kiyoichi. Goto Shigeo. Goto Takaichi. Hamada Hiroshi. Hamada Sachio. Hamada Shigeo. Hamano Masashi, excuse me. Hamano Yukie, Harabe Kazuaki, Hatakeyama Mary Satomi, Hatakeyama Mineto, Hayama Yone Kichi, Hayashi Emiko, Hida Yuko, Hino Ito, Hino no Kichi, Hirakawa Hisano, Hirakawa Hyakutaro, Hiramoto Fujie, Hiramoto Keizo, Hirose Shigeru, Hirota Reverend Tetsunen, Hisashiro Tane, Hata Masayuki, Inada Tomishaku, Ishida Kiyoshi, Ishida Shizuko, Ishikawa Kikuyo, Ishikawa Toshio, Ito Koshu, Ito Shigeo, Ito Toshiko, Iwamoto Yoshiko, Kakimoto Harumi, Kakimoto Teshin, Kanebayashi Tanejiro, Kawahara Hanosuke, Kawahara Kazuo, Kawahara Kumataro, Kawahara Mosaku, Kawahara Toki, Kawamoto Frank, Kawamoto Kohei, Kawamoto Kumajiro, Kawamoto Rikizo, Kawamoto Yoichi, Kawasaki Matsuko, Kawashima Fumi, Kawashima Haru, Kawashima Juin, Kawashima Michika, Kikawa Kyoto, Kikawa Shoji, Kikawa Shizue, Kikawa Yoshie, Kikawa Alice, Kimura Causeway, Kiriyama Aki, Kiriyama Masaichi, Kiriyama Takashi, Tak, Kiriyama Taketoshi, Konishi Tomi, Kuramoto Kaoru, Kuramoto Kazue, the Kuraoka family, Kurashita Satoko, Kurashita Shigeru, Makinouchi Osamu, Masumoto Ichiro, Masumoto Tamayo, Matsudaira Kengo, Matsumoto Fukujiro, Miho Shizue, Minamoto Kome, Miyashita Nobuichi, Morihiro Misako, Morimoto Momoyo, Morishita Mogozaimon, Morishita Sutta, Muraki Mikio, Muraki Soyo. Nagai Yu, Nagatani Kiyoshi. Nagayama Ichiro, Nagayama Kamino, Naito Imakichi, Naito Imao, Naito Keizuchi, Naito Mutsuye, Naito Sasako, Naito Tero, Nakanishi Shigeo, Nakanishi Yukiko, Nakaoka Kaoru, Nakaoka Mio, Nakashima Eitaro, Nakashima Nui, Nakata Terry, Nishi Takeshi, Nishikawa Chieko, Nishikawa Mutsue, Nishikawa Tokuichi, Nishimoto George Yukio, Nishimoto Kaoru, Nishimoto Masako, Nishimoto Masao, Nishimoto Mine, Nishimoto Othamu, Nishimoto Shigeko, Nishimura Ki, Noda Satoru, Numa Toranosuke, Ogawa Kameichi, Ogawa Kiku, Ogawa Kunai, Ogura Sada, Ogura Tomie Rosemary, Ogura Ukichi, Okazaki Sid and Yukie, Oki Mio, Oki Saichi, Okumoto Hinayo, Okamoto Kosako, Okuno Matsuno, Okuno Nisaku, Omokawa Kanichi, Omokawa Tonoyo, Omori Daisuke, Otake Torao, Otani Bob, Otani Hamako, Otani Kazuo, Otani Kazuyoshi, Oyama Toshiaki, Sakahara Isamu, Sakahara Yaiko, Sakai Noboru, Sano Hanae, Sato Henry Yoshio, Severance Eugenia Marie, Shigeishi Edith Tayoko, Shigeishi James, Shigeno Kazue, Shigeru Jack, Shintaku Minori, Shoda Genjiro, Sukasawara Matsu, Sukasawara Tatsunosuke, Sugihara Chieko, Sugihara Edward, Sugimoto Masa, Sugita Jiro. Sugita Matsue. Sugita Matsue. Sugita Miki. Sugita Shinroku. Sunada Akira. Sunada Kenneth. Sunairi Chieko. Sunairi Kane. Sunairi Shigeru. Sunakichi, excuse me. Sunairi Tsunekichi. Takeda Seiichiro. Takenaka Kengo. Takenouchi Shinichi. Tamahama Koji. Tarumoto Hatsue. Tarumoto Naoichi. Takakeyama Tatomi. Tokimori Yoshimatsu. Tokinobu Itaro. Tokinobu Kimi. Tsukida Shiki. Tsukimoto Marie Yoshie. Tsukimoto Tarashi. Tsukimoto Yoshie. Uchiyama Hichiro. Uchiyama Hiroshi. Umedake Senzo. Wakabayashi Nobuki. Wasaka Akira. Wasaka Hisashi. Excuse me. Wakasa Akira. Wakasa Hisayashi. Wakasa Iwao. Wakasa Kihei. Wakasa Kyozo. Wakasa Mitsuye. Yamada Kunikichi. Yamada Takuhichi. Yamaguchi Tetsuko. Yamamoto Kiko. Yamanaka Dennis. Yamanaka Mari. Yamanaka Mas. Yamanaka Michiko. Yamane Akira. Yamane Genkichi. Yamane Isuyo. Yamane Katsutaro. Yamane George. Yamane Mei. Yamane Miyako. Yamane Seiichi. Yamane Tadao. Yamane Tatsuo. Yamane Tsune. Yamasaki Etsuzo. Yamasaki Jun. Yamasaki Masuo. Yamasaki Nao. Yamasaki Satoko. Yamasaki Soyo. Yamasaki Yayoi. Yamasaki Yoshimasa. Yamashita Kozo. Yamashita Minae. Yoneda Itoshi. Last page. Yonesawa Kinichi. Yonesawa Yoshio. Yonesawa Yukuyo. Yoshida Hiroe.
Thank you, Sensei. At this time, we will have Reverend Gibbs announce the service with Sambujo, and then we'll chant Sambutsuge on page 33.
Namanabutsu, Nomitabutsu, Namandabutsu, Namandabutsu, Namomirabutsu, Namandabutsu, Namanabutsu, Nomitabutsu. Thank you, Shelley. And as Shelley told you, we're going to chant Sambutsuge together after I announce service, which will involve my chanting Sambujo and saying that it's the Eitaikyo service. Sambujo is the invitation of all positive influence into our room. Bujo Mida Nyoi Nyundo Jo Sange Bujo Jipo Nyolai Nyundo Jo Son Ge La This morning, on this occasion of the year 2024 Eitaikyo service, the members of the Pasadena Buddhist Temple, our families and our friends, reverently repeat our refuge in the three treasures of the truth. We rely upon the Buddha, we rely upon the Dharma, we rely upon the Sangha. Namo Nabutsu, Namo Midabutsu, Namo Midabutsu, Namo Midabutsu, Namo Nabutsu. Now, if you would join me for the Sambutsuge, if you're looking at your book, I think it's page 33, and you join me from the second line. Busatsu Daimuryo Jukyo Tanbutsuge Kogen Gigi Ijin Mugoku Myode Enmyo Muyo Tosya Ichigaten Mani Shuko Enyo Kaishten Onpe Yunyaku Jumoku Nyolai Yogen 小生無林小学大音コールジポ開門精進三昧知恵意徳無量中小経由人体連年小仏崩壊愚人人の空語外体無明欲ぬ生存業務人をし人徳無量空君広大知恵人妙光明意祖神道大仙観が多仏最小法を華道生じ未不下脱不定上位海人精進妙税三昧知恵以上法定特仏不行志願一切空空一切大安決死無仏楽天六万無料大小修行語者供養一切使徒小仏不尿愚道検証不逆非尿語者小仏世界無不影無臭節道光明師匠天使小国妙税精進異人難量両が多仏国土第一五種奇妙道場超絶国尿内音二無闘争ガト愛民道達一切七宝来生新熱少女伊藤が国経楽安穏公仏神妙聖が神聖発願の日力小小欲立法生存知恵無下上領子孫死が神行軽量神死食毒中家業精進民衆不敬ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブガニヤシクドク平等性一切道本も大心おにょあナマンダブーダマンダナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブーダマンダナモミラブツナマンダブツナモミラブツナマンダブツナマンダブツ
At this time, I'd like to invite representatives from the temple to offer incense. First, we'll have Dharma School. Sangha teens. Junior YBA. Buddhist Women's Association. And Pasadena Buddhist Temple. Thank you, everyone. Before we dismiss the youth groups, I just want to welcome the Oxnard Junior YBA and their families, I think. If you could all stand. I think they have a meeting, right? You have a meeting today? Right now we'll have the Dharma School and Junior YBA Sangha teens go, I think, to the classrooms for take care of whatever business you're doing.
Yeah, we have activities next door for the youth, and I'm sure your parents will probably memorize the Dharma talk and repeat it to you later tonight, the one I'm giving. But if you squat down and look small, or if you actually are youth, you can leave now. Well, BCA youth group starts at 55, I think. 15 to 55. Well, again, good morning, and thank you for being here. As always, I want to thank the staff, my colleagues here. I want to thank Ellen Goto for being our videographer and for tech support, Kathy Kumagai for playing organ for us and being our tech support person. My wife, Kyoko Gibbs, did the flowers and put the cross up for the Nijin. And this is one of the things where, you know, all people are not the same. I've told you this before, but I can do that. I can do that in about 90 minutes. Kyoko can do it well in about 15. So she does it for me. I don't have that geometric sense. But Kyoko took care of that. But she has, I think she's bronchitis, but just in case she has an infection, she's staying home today. She has a tight throat and a cough. And of course, I want to thank Shelley Yamane Shinmoto for being our chairperson. Thank you so much. And I want to thank all of you for being here. We are indebted to you for being here. And those of you watching at home as well, thank you. I just read the names of those we've lost, which I was honored to do. This included other people to whom we are indebted, some of whom we have not met, some of whom we never knew, some of whom we were close to, some of whom we love deeply. People on this list I cared a great deal about, some of whom I have not met. Reading the names of those who've made a donation to the Eitaikyo Fund, this is an important thing. These people have supported the temple, and thanks to them, we can be here today. Thanks to them. We are grateful. And we read or listened to their names reverently. And it took some time. And since it took some time, this message won't be too long. But you know, I've been doing this for 30 years now. And one thing I'll tell you, when I read these names at the monthly memorial or the Eitaikyo, every time I read the name, I think, this is a person. This is not the same person as the last name I read. It's not the same person as the next name I read. This is an individual, unique person. I think of that each time. This is this person. It's very important, I think. It's very important that we remember those who have benefited us, those we've bonded with, those we care for. It's important to remember those we love and those to whom we are indebted. I am indebted to all those who have supported this temple by making donations, by providing volunteer help, by attending these services. Reading these names as part of this service is one of the ways of remembering and honoring the people whom we love and value. It's an especially important thing to remember those who we love and whom we are indebted to. And to do this in a formal way, at a service, a formal venue, a formal event, at a Buddhist temple, a place of reverence, is especially considerate and respectful. Shelley's told you a little bit about our service, and every year I remind you that Eitaikyo means to continue the Buddhist teachings into the indefinitely distant future. This is the way Buddhists like to talk about things. We are vague. You scratch a Buddhist, you find vagueness, because reality is complex, apparently contradictory, and vast. So we have to be a little bit vague about some things. Eitaikyo, to carry the teachings, to transmit the teachings into the indefinitely distant future. Forever? I don't know what forever is. Eternally? We don't have that concept. Into the indefinitely distant future. So long as there is life on this planet, some living creature, if we're lucky, it'll be us. If we're not lucky, it may be the pygmy shrew. It'll be somebody that evolves beyond what we ever were if we don't clean up our act soon. But somebody here is going to get it thoroughly. Somebody here is going to turn it all around, and they're going to do it because we sent those teachings forward to them so they could wake up, so they could see the deep truth of life. So the service really has two main meanings. One is a reverential remembrance of people who have passed before us, whom we care about, whom have benefited us. And secondly, it is an effort to preserve the temple, the Buddhist teachings, and the Buddhist teachings that it shares. To preserve the teachings, the services, the devotional acts, the utterances of Nembutsu that occur here. And this service came up interestingly. This is the most recent service added to our special service calendar. 20th century, early 20th century. It developed in the other schools of Buddhism predominantly as a memorial service and a fundraiser. It developed first in Tendai and Shingon, and then Rinzai Zen, and then around about the same time, Jodoshu, Nichiren Shu, and Soto Zen. And then right at the turn of the 20th century, basically our members said, why don't we have this? You know, my friend who's Nichiren, they do this Eitaikyo every fall. And somebody says, I'm with Tendai, we do this Eitaikyo every spring. It isn't attached to a certain season. A lot of BCA people think it has to be in November. We do it in November, and actually most of our temples do. But there's a couple of them that do it in March, so it's not tied to a season. But it was the other non-Jodo Shinshu Buddhists who kept saying to us, hey, why don't you guys do this? And then our members say, hey, how come they have that and we don't? So we added this. Just a little more than 100 years ago, we added this service to our special services calendar. And we hold this service to show respect, again, for those who have helped us, and to show our affection for those we love who have passed before us, those we have lost through death. And in doing so, we perpetuate the Buddhist teachings. We keep our spiritual vision alive. We are explicitly doing these two things, showing respect and fondness for those who have preceded us here, showing respect and fondness for those who have preceded us at the Pasadena Buddhist Temple and our family, and keeping the temple secure and available for still others to appreciate it in the future. In doing this, in showing respect and gratitude for those who have preceded us here, and in securing this temple's future for the sake of others to come, we also receive benefits ourselves. We are comforted by the Buddha's teachings of kindness and inclusivity, kindness and inclusion. Expressing our fondness and admiration for family, friends, and teachers, benefactors, without seeking it for ourselves, we are comforted. Without seeking it for ourselves, we feel a deep tenderness, recalling our life partners, our family members who passed on. Without seeking it for ourselves, we become more settled and calm and focused. Without seeking it, while honoring those we love, those to whom we are grateful, we find greater composure, a greater settledness and peace. So come back for that soothing vision next week. Next Sunday, we will be discussing the Buddha's teachings, which bring us comfort. We will again discuss this terrible challenge we all face, the unhappy fact that we are separated from those to whom we love by death. And we will discuss our conviction that we will see them again. We will be reunited. It will be, next Sunday, the Meinichi of my mother, the 33rd year since her passing. Myrtle Louise Trimmer Gibbs. So I will be thinking of her next Sunday. And I will touch on the matter of separation from those we love by death next week. But that is our central theme today. So I won't just talk about death and separation and reunion next week. My main theme next week will be why Buddhism makes me happy, makes us happy. Come back and join us for a service next week if you will. Next week, we will talk together about how the Buddha Dharma helps us plant positive seeds for the future. Today, our focus was on the present and how it has been ennobled by family and friends from the past. Remembering your family and friends who have preceded you in entering the great mystery to which death is the door, remember the people you owe. That's what we're here for today, most especially. Trust that in the great oneness of all life, we will see them again. We will see them again. In closing, please join me in Gassho in closing the Dharma message portion of our service. Please join me in Gassho. Saying the Buddha's name as you will. We rely upon the source of limitless wisdom and endless life. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Thank you very much.
Please rise for Gatha Mihotoke ni Irakarete on page 132.
It's easier to sing than to say.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
Mihotoke wa arete kimi yukinu nishi no kishi natsukashiki omokage mo kiehatte shi kanashita yo mihotoke ni idakelete Sukiyo Mini Kongeto Shime Shimasu Kashikothayo by immeasurable light you are embraced, and immeasurable life is realized. Your familiar face and your smile we've lost, but Amita's gift to you is enlightenment. Thank you very much. Please be seated.
Again, I just want to thank everyone for coming this morning, and to those who've made the service possible, Alan, Reverend Gibbs, Kyoko, and Kathy. Please stand for closing meditation. My life is fleeting and finite, and I do not know with certitude what tomorrow has in store for me. But in the transitory boundaries of my existence is the timeless flow of Amita's life. In the sound of the Nembutsu is Amita's voice of compassion, tirelessly calling me. Like a small stream that enters the mighty current of the great river, so does my insignificant life in the Nembutsu join the majestic flow of Amita's infinite life. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Be seated, please. Are there announcements? Looks like C's candy coming. Yeah.
So good morning, everyone. We already have a bunch of C's orders, so thank you for those that have already placed their C's orders. But if you still want to, please do so. That way you don't have to go to the mall and get it. We will deliver it here and have it ready for you on Sunday, December 8th. It is our Sunday School's biggest fundraiser, one of the biggest fundraisers, so any support is greatly appreciated. We know C's gets expensive, so any support is greatly appreciated.
Good morning. My name is Marvin Inoue, and I just wanted to make you folks aware of this presentation at East-West Players. It's called Pacific Overtures, and with music and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim. And my wife and I saw it last night, and it is an excellent production if you get a chance to check it out. You can do stuff by going online to buy tickets. Okay, thank you.
Actually, we were trying to get a group to go to East-West Players. I think Sunday, the last day, what was it, December 1st or 2nd? December 1st. And we need 8 people for a group rate. So if you're interested in going, then let me or Jeannie know, and then I don't know for sure that we can get those tickets, but we were trying to do that with the Nikkei Senior group as well. So just let me know, because it sounds really good. The other announcement, too, was if you have not received or purchased, no, not purchased, scratch that, donated to the Opportunity Drawing, we have those now available. You know, that is also the temple's biggest fundraiser, and that is the drawing where we draw 1 ticket per month It is $100. It's a little pricey, but $500 each month we draw, and then in December we draw 2 for $1,000. So we have those tickets available. Any board member or me or Jeannie or anybody has those tickets available. So know that. And this will conclude our service, but we are also serving otoki in the classroom. So please join us there. I'm not sure what it is. Might be pumpkin pie, pies, different pies. Pies. It's a pie day. So please join us there. Thank you for coming.